Alright, I want to share with y'all a few things I've been doing here recently since I had the new drone and been flying it, and I'm learning a lot. So I went online and was doing some research, right? And what I did was I went to Pilot Institute on YouTube, and I've learned from them. So I took some of their classes they had, and this is one of the certificates I got. This was for recreational flying made easy, and also through them I went through and I registered my drone with the FAA. So now I have my registration with the FAA for the drone, and with that I put the FAA number and expiration date on the drone as required. And I found out some things about the drones too, and like mine does not have a remote ID, and I registered it, and I can fly it without having a remote ID. And there's only a few drones that have the remote ID, where they can actually like see the drone on radar and track it, or track it with a radar system, and track the drone and see where it is and where the operator's at the time. But this is more for just recreational use, and that's what I have. That's what I got it registered as. So I have the 44809 exemption that I did. All I had to pay was $5 to register it. It's $160 for the exam, and it's called the 107 certificate, and that allows you to use the drone commercially. But anyway, I got it registered, and this is another. This is a little exam and test you have to take and pass it to get your drone registered. So I took it as well, the trust exam. And so this is for UAS, unmanned aerial systems. So this is just like a safety test that you have to take, an exam. So I passed that as well. And then also, so you got to have that stuff with you. You got to have the registration with you, and that trust certificate. You got to have that with you when you're flying your drone. And I learned about the controlled airspace and uncontrolled airspace, and how to apply to fly in controlled airspace. I learned all that. Also, I printed out. This is. Let me make sure I'm saying their name right. Alright, so this is the guidelines from Flight Test Community Association, FTCA, Flight Test Community Association. That's a hobby, like a hobby site that you can go on and be a group member. You can actually join it for flying drones and small aircraft, unmanned aircraft and drones. But this is their guidelines here. You have to have these with you as well. If you're ever questioned by law enforcement or a FAA member, you have to be able to tell them a community-based organization guidelines that you're using. So I printed that out as well, so I'll always have that with me as well. And then also I printed out, this is actually the FAA's copy of guidelines, so I printed that out as well. So I actually have both. So I just wanted to let you know about that, what I've been doing, and what you have to have for a drone. And there's a lot of uncontrolled airspace that you can fly your drones into, and with the apps that I got. So I got some apps that I downloaded too. So let me show you this one first. This app here is for the weather, for flying drones or unmanned aircraft, and it tells you, like right now, it says it's not a good time to fly, and it gives you the weather, the time of the sunrise and sunset. It gives you the temperature, the humidity, if it's cloudy. It gives you the wind direction and the wind speeds, things like that. And that's why right now it's showing not good to fly because of the wind. We got a low coming over us right now, and we had a lot of rain from it and a lot of winds. But that's one of the apps that I'm using. Alright, and then the before you fly, and then it shows you, like where I'm at right now. I'm close to an airport, so you can see this blue circle. The blue circle is the airspace around the airport, and it's a controlled airspace. So I had to ask permission to fly in the controlled airspace. So there's a couple apps for this. There's this app, and then there's another one, that Aloft, another app you can use as well. That's the same, and you can go on here on this app and ask them for permission to fly. And I haven't done it yet, but they said it only takes a few seconds to get a reply. And like these, you can only fly your drone up to 400 feet in controlled airspace or uncontrolled. But in the controlled airspace, it shows you, it has grids on there, and it shows you how high you can fly your drone, because they keep 100 feet distance between what your drone, the height your drone can go, and where the airplanes fly. So that's pretty cool. That's some other stuff I've been learning. It's really cool to know that and have that, so I don't get in any trouble flying it. Alright. So then all I have left to do now is some of the places we go to, and especially when we go fishing, I just have to check the regulations there and make sure they don't have any actual regulations at those places against flying drones or against using the transmitter. Is some things I've been learning. So the drone's been working out really good for me, and we're getting some really good shots with it. Especially fishing. I've been fishing just a little bit just to use it, and it's been really working good. And I'm really loving it, having that drone. So I just wanted to go through a few things here and show you what I've been doing, and about the drone and some of the things you actually have to do if you get a drone, and some of the things you need to know. And it's pretty easy. And I've been using Pilot Institute. They have a website, and they're on YouTube, and they're really good. They do a lot of teaching, and the stuff I've been doing so far is free. The only thing I've had to pay for was $5 to register my drone, and that was just for the FAA. And that's for the government. That's nothing to do with like Pilot Institute. Everything they were doing there is free, that I went on and did, and got a couple certificates and learned what I needed to do to register the drone. And they're actually sending me some free stickers too to put on here, because I just wrote on a white stickers that I had and put on here the FAA number, my FAA number, and the expiration date. But they're actually shipping me some free stickers. The Pilot Institute is. They do it for free. They print it out, a little sticker. They printed out your name, your phone number, your FAA number, your expiration date, and you have to have that on your drone. Alright, so get ready for some more videos coming. And thank you for watching.